Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone is well and that you had a pleasant weekend. It is April 7th, 2025, and I'm Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Troth Realtors right here in Lancaster, California, with the April 7th version of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Snapshot, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in our local real estate market. As I like to mention every week, I feel it's important for local residents and property owners here in the Antelope Valley to have a trusted local resource to go to follow along with the trends in our market. Often our statistics get mixed in with Greater Los Angeles County and Southern California, and our Antelope Valley real estate market is definitely unique unto itself. Also like to point out every week that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. So let's take a look at where we start April 7th. Obviously, before we begin to look at these numbers, a lot of turmoil going on in the financial markets. I think one of the good byproducts of that is we're seeing some pretty good downward pressure on interest rates. That may trickle over and have an effect. It looks like it is on our mortgage rates, which of course then helps affordability for folks. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that amidst a lot of this stuff going on, that the silver lining is some, like I said, downward pressure on our mortgage rates. So where do we start out? Actually, our market, unlike the financial markets, is showing some pretty good signs of stability. Some pretty, the signs, as I said, are pretty decent. Our active listings, we're not seeing a flood of properties come on the market. We're start the week at 923. That's actually last week was 925, so just a tick down, obviously less than 1%. Good sign here. Overall, our pendings up 7.5%. We start the week with a total of 381 properties currently in escrow under contract. So once again, a good sign that buyers are still out there um, looking for that right house, and when they find it, getting it under contract. So let's go week over week, the week of last Monday, March 31st, through close of business last night. 104 new residential listings came on the market, up 18.2%. So that's good. We need those new listings coming on, create some stability in pricing, and gives those buyers that are out there a good option of properties to look at. Median list price, once again, holding firm, less than 1% up. Median list price of those 104 properties were $500,000. So, not a big drop, not a big increase. So, just once again, stability is good. And I think that's overall what these numbers reflect. New properties into escrow. Here's that jump that just talked about a few minutes ago. Last week, total of 72 new properties under contract. That's a 12.5% drop. Median number of days those properties that went into escrow were on the market, 35. That's 7 days more than the week prior, which means that really those properties that are coming on the market aren't enough they're not being, or they are being absorbed quickly, and so buyers are having to perhaps go out and look for some of those houses that have been on the market for a little bit longer. Listings that closed escrow, same as last week at 48. Hopefully, we can knock on wood and hope that that number starts to pick up with the looking at what is going into escrow. And then the median sales price, once again, just a good sign of stability. Last week it was 467.5, if I'm correct. This week at 467. So overall, I feel very optimistic, continued optimism as we head through spring and into the summer market. Um, I do feel that if we see some further reduction in rates, we're going to see the number of pendings continue to increase, which, like I said, is a good sign. So as always, if there's any other statistics information that we can provide you, by all means, please feel to reach out. to myself or any of our other trusted associates here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Troth Realtors, where we have been serving the Antelope Valley real estate market since 1957. All right, everybody, take care. Make it a great week. Hang in there with everything that's going on, and we will look forward to talking to you next Monday. All righty. Bye-bye.